Hello, welcome back to another comic book selling tips. In the previous video, I talked about the benefit and the option of bundling non-keys together. Okay, for sure, I do that very often. If you watch my channels and for a long time, you have seen me selling many comic books lots over the past few years. Hundreds of books. I have moved hundreds, if not thousands of books that way, non-keys for sure. Now, after I made that video, I figure I could have gone deeper into it. And here for this video, hopefully I can flush out even more discussion on bundling tactics. For non-keys books, if you have a run of a title, right, you have an option to bundle the entire run except for the keys. Let's use this one simple example, okay? Conan 1 to 24. Let's say you have a run of Conan 1 to 24. 1 is a big key. 23 and 24 are considered minor keys or keys. Okay, so you have 3 that are considered valuable compared to the rest. And let's say the other books, the other 21 books are half low grade to mid grade and half high grade. What would you do? Would you bundle all 21 books in one big lot? You could. What would I do? What I would do is, when it comes down to collectors, they are budget-minded collectors that don't mind low to mid-grade books. They rather save money than spending more money to get something nicer looking. So sometimes it's better to bundle the low to mid-grade into one lot. So half the book go into the low and mid-grade lot, and the other half that are high grade can go in a separate lot. Then you can fetch significantly different prices for either lot, right? Because those are only one high grade, they would be deterred from buying that lot if it's mixed in with low and mid. You see my point? So try to, when it comes down to selling lots, it is an art, okay? There is no set fast rule for it. Also, from one title to another title, it can be very different. You know, not every title will sell in the same way. Not every title had the same kind of demands or the same kind of collectors. So keep that in mind. That's why I said there's no hard and fast rule. You know, you have to get a feel of it, okay? And once you start selling things in bundle, hopefully over time you get a feel of what's work and what need to do, what need to be put together in order to move the pile. Now, the one thing that you could do that I did not mention in the last video is a sweetener, okay? Sometimes a lot, however, seem attractive to you may not move, and you need to put something in it to move it, a sweetener, okay? I have done this in the past where I would list a lot, and after a week or two, it seemed, this is in the old days when I was still selling outside of YouTube. I would put up something for sales, and then after a week or two with very little interest, then I changed the lot. I decided to put in a sweetener. Now, what is the sweetener? The sweetener could be the minor key. Okay, so back to my example of Conan 1 to 24. Would I put Conan 1 in the lot as a sweetener? No. Conan 1 by itself, even in low grade, can fetch you 50 bucks or even more, right? 100, 200, 300 for mid grade. So why would I want to put that into the lot that may only fetch 50 bucks altogether? Yeah, so Would I put in issue 23 and 24 in one of the lot to make it more attractive? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so that's the sweetener I'm talking about. Is, hey, if you can move that lot without the sweetener, heck yes. But if it's not moving, if you get so little nibbling offering on eBay, then change it. Add a little sweetener. As always, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before in previous videos of this series, but one of the key things that you need to remember is always try to sell your lesser stuff first. Keep the keys last. Okay, I forgot to mention that, I think, in all the previous videos, but keep that in mind. Keep the keys last or later. You know why? Perfectly fit for this example, the sweetener. Okay, if you go out there, if you decide to blow out your collection and you sell Conan 1 and all the keys first, and then you're trying to sell the lot of the non-keys and it's not moving, well, guess what? What's your only option? If it's not selling, lower the price, right? Now, if you hold back the keys and still have issue 23, 24, and 1, guess what? If something is not moving after a couple of weeks, maybe throw in 23, maybe throw in 24, maybe throw in both 23 and 24. It's a sweetener. See, selling is a lot of work, but it can be fun if you understand the game and try to utilize the mix and match of strategy that is available for you to use in order to move the pile. Okay, as always, you don't want to include keys in any lot. Okay, keys should be able to fetch a decent price on their own. Okay, I've seen this all the time on eBay, where people would throw in, like the example that I just shown, they throw in Conan 1 to 24 as one big lot. Too much hassle to deal with selling individual books, so I'm gonna throw in the whole thing. I can guarantee you that seller that sell issue 1 to 24 all together likely get less money if he divide that 24 books into maybe 3 lots. Okay, 23, 24 by itself, number 1 by itself, and the other 21 books by themselves. Trust me, it's not that much more effort to split those 24 books into 3 lots instead of one whole thing. Okay, so I'm not, you will never hear me advise anyone put the entire run out there. Sure, it's going to be quickest, but it's also going to get you the least money. Okay, and I'm here to try to advise and help the seller into getting the most money with the least work. Thanks for watching.